Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a fun one. I'm going to be playing with the new Natasha Denona bronze palette, eyeshadow palette, two of her new lip products, and I'm going to be trying out the Goss Artist Collection brush set. So we're doing all that today. So if you want to see how each of these eye looks came together, what I have on each, what's happening on my face, on the lips, and what this cute thing is on my head, just keep watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Hey guys, it's so good to be shooting another video. It really, really is. This is almost like a vacation at this point for my business, Breezy Tee. So last we spoke, I told you we were featured all over the place. So we've just gotten an extraordinarily high amount of orders that we've been fulfilling ever since. We got another feature last week in Shape magazine. There might be more stuff coming up. I don't know. I did a podcast with Etsy in that time, my first podcast. So there's been a lot going on that front, but it seems to, you know, it's starting to normalize a bit more. Summer typically is a slower time for us. Not this summer though, but it's starting to slow down a bit. Not what it was, but slow down a bit. So it's becoming a bit more manageable. And hopefully that means I can get back to videos, you know, in a regular way. And today the focus is Natasha Denona, the bronze palette, two of the new lip products. And I'm going to try out the Goss Artist Collection brushes. Now I've had these, I have so many products at home that I haven't tried out. I haven't been able to play with, I haven't had time. And I really want to do videos for. So for the next few videos, I'm just going to probably be mixing and matching products that I think could fit with each other, different brands, and put a video out. And today that is going to happen with Natasha Denona and Goss. So I was just speaking about my business, Breezy Tee, and we make hair products that protect hair, fight frizz, lock in moisture, accessorize. And this is one of our older school products, our satin line beanies that I absolutely adore. The summertime is the perfect time for me to give my hair a rest. And so many people with natural hair, I know it's a great time to just give your hair a rest. So I try to keep my hair twisted up. One, it lets it, while it's resting, it grows. I don't have to fiddle with it. So it grows, and I can put on one of our satin line beanies. Now, yes, it's warm. I do realize that, but with AC or fans or whatever, it's okay for me. So I'm wearing our Mocha satin line beanie. This one might be my favorite. It's like my comfy one. It's my most comfy one on me. I've had it so long and I've worn it so much. It's just my favorite, the Mocha, but they come in different colors, and you can see our satin line beanies at breezytee.com. So here is the Natasha Denona bronze palette. And here are the 15 pans you can see here. And now let's see some swatches. So I love that they keep the color of the palette on theme with what's inside. I think it's a really cute little detail they started, and I really do appreciate it. And I also really like that they're continuing to go forward with these smaller 15 shadow palettes. I think the big palettes are just too much for the average, for most consumers. It's a lot of product. I have one really big Natasha Denona palette, the Biba palette, that I absolutely adore, but I know that there's no way that I'm going to get through all of those shadows. Now, if you don't use a lot of eyeshadows and you want to invest in one palette, I would absolutely suggest one of her really big palettes. But for those of us that don't just wear one eyeshadow palette or one eyeshadow single, you know, it's hard. You're never going to get through all of those, plus the other things you own. So just in terms of waste, I'm not really a huge fan of those big ones. That's the reason I only have one. Yes, other ones have appealed to me, but I just know that I'm not going to get through it. So I think it's such a smart idea to have the smaller ones. The eyeshadow pans are much smaller. There's more of a chance that you will use more of that up. You still get a lot of different looks, and listen, it's like half the price. So another reason that a lot of people don't want to use the big ones, they don't want to invest that money, so they can get a feel for Natasha Denona. So if you've never tried Natasha Denona, I absolutely think you can start with this smaller palette. It's half the price of the big one, and you still get the sense of what a big one would be without the cost, without all the waste. And yeah, I'm glad they are investing in these. And I think I'm going to just venture a guess that it's doing really well for them, the business aspects of it. More people are able to try their products, so I expect that we're going to see these smaller ones, continue to see these smaller ones as we go forward. Now, this collection also had a face palette, and then I think it was 4 lip products. I did not get the face palette. I'll talk about that a little bit after we get into these eyes. And I did get 2 of the lip. Caramel and, I don't know what I got, y'all. Caramel and Chestnut. So we're gonna try these 2 colors on in a bit. And of course, we're also gonna feature the Wayne Goss Artist Collection brush sets. 3 brushes, stunning brushes. They're beautiful, beautifully made, handmade in Kumano, Japan. Natural bristles, squirrel bristles, and one has goat and squirrel. I can't remember which one right now, but we're gonna use the brush for the eye. Look at this. It was inspired by calligraphy brushes, and just the detail, it does look exactly what it looks like, a calligraphy brush. The pointy edges. So I'm gonna use the eyeshadow brush with the eyeshadow palette. I'll use the other 2 with other things on the face, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Okay? The New Yorker in me comes out when I say words with that awe. That awe sounds, water, talk, New Yorker. That is the sound that gives away my city. That awe. Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, in a second. Let's get these eyes together. 1 look on this eye, 1 look on this eye, and then we'll talk. Talk about this palette. I love Natasha Denona mattes. That's my other favorite matte formula. So whenever there is a palette, my eyes go there. That's the one thing. I wish this palette had more mattes just because I love them so much. I used 3 mattes on this eye. The deep chocolate brown color just in the edge of the eye. I used Sundown, which is like a peachy color, the top part of my eye, and then in the crease I went in with Magma, which is like a brick red shadow. Really, really pretty. On the lids I used Gloaming, which is a bronzy coppery color, and then in the middle of the eye I used Bliss, which has like a slight iridescent pink goldy situation in the middle of the eye. Oh, and then in the tear ducts on both eyes I used Silk, which is just a nice little goldy color. So really, really pretty. I really, really like how this eye came together. That deep brown gave a nice little bit of smoke and interest to this eye. Now this one, Rhodium, is such an interesting color. It's a purple in the pan, it looks purple. On me, it's completely mauve, so that gray with the purple comes in and it makes it the most interesting color. One that I may not have gravitated toward just looking at it, but I love it on the eye, and it has it's a shimmer, but it's not a chunky situation, so it went on really easily. And then I went in with High Degree, which is a brighter reddish burnt kind of terracotta-y color shimmer, but it's much brighter on the eye than it is in the pan. So it went a little bright for me. So I dimmed that down a little bit with Beach, which is almost like a light peach color matte. I just dimmed that down to bring it to a place where I would feel comfortable. So, and I went under this eye with the same dark brown and the brick red colors, nothing under this eye. I just wanted to give you two different things. And what's interesting is purple and red, I would never normally, no, they can go together. It is tricky, but those two, the mauve and the red, actually work beautifully together. It felt comfortable and I would wear those two together. So really nice palette. You can still play with other colors. You can wear all matte look. You can get an all matte from this palette. You can get an all shimmer look. So I'm happy. I'm happy because, again, this is my color story that I gravitate towards and I love so much. So that's it for the palette. Let's get to the other Wayne Goss brushes and talk about those. Okay, so firstly, the Wayne Goss, the small brush, which I use for my eyes. Now, the thing about all three brushes is you can use them different ways. As is true with, you know, any brush. Use them how you see fit. Work them into your routine however you want to. This is so incredibly soft, I was kind of taken aback. It's really soft, so maybe I have to hold it a little further up just for a little bit more control. But what I love is that pointy tip just gets you so right into the inner corners beautifully. It picks up a nice amount of product, but it's really soft. So it's not a bad thing. It's just something that I need to get used to how soft it goes, because as you can see, just a slight, it splays out immediately, okay? So it's just something I have to get used to. Now, I was talking before about the bronze palette. I didn't pick up the bronze palette. The last face palette that Natasha Denona put out, I thought was just a glitter bomb. The Love one, I did not love it at all. And Bloom was the perfect face palette. The formulas were fantastic. Tan, also a beautiful face palette. But I feel like they're playing around, I know they are, they're playing around with the formulas and trying different things. And should they go back to that original formula, the original formulas from the Bloom palette, I would be happy to get another one in the future. But if it just looks like glitter and more glitter, I'm gonna pass. So because I didn't get it, the Tan Bronze and Glow, I thought would look beautiful with this palette. And I did a review for this a while ago on my channel. Okay, so I went ahead and added the bronzer from the palette, and I just put the Cream Glow, let me get the exact name, Glow Cream Base on the cheeks and just on a little bit on my nose. And now I'm gonna take I guess the large, where's the medium? Okay, I'm gonna take the large Wayne Goss brush from the Artist Collection set. Stunning. It's so pretty, guys. I cannot. And I'm going to take the Super Glow from this tan palette and just put a little bit high up here. Okay, I'm just gonna concentrate here to add a little goldiness, as you can see this. What I love about these face palettes is how you can play with dimension. I just think it's the glow dimension. It's so nice to see the different places that when the sun hits or when light hits it, they're different dimension, and I just think it looks really nice. Now with all of these, I think a little bit goes a long way, so just be careful. Don't go in too heavy. I'm just going to bring that up here. Bring a little here of this one. This brush is beautiful, and you can use this for blush. But because I'm gonna keep this pretty monochromatic, and I'm gonna let the eyes kind of sing, so I'm not gonna put on a color blush. I'm gonna leave the face with the bronzer, the glow, and just leave it there. I'm just gonna put a little right here. Right, I'm not bringing it down any further than that. Yeah? Okay, good. Now summer is when I think it's, for me, I like to play with a little more highlighter than I would at any other time. I'm a little more liberal. Typically I like it super natural, but I think it's fun to play around sometimes. So I'm gonna take the Glow Impact Powder with the medium Wayne Goss brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. Right here, you see that? Dimension. I don't want it to be, it's so powerful. I don't think it needs to be anywhere else. So we have that dimension here, the glow's all over, goes up, that's enough on that cheek. And then this one. Coming in. Okay, see that here? There's just a slight little extra oomph. There we go. My angle is off. So we have it here, a little pop of extra, and then the rest of the glow. Here the pop, then the rest of the glow just cascades up, and I just think it looks really, really pretty. Okay, so, and the brush, again, beautifully soft brush, and I like this one for the smaller areas that you need to cover. Tonight, this medium one is a really nice size to get where you want to go. Okay, so this is the Natasha Denona Lip Euphoria in Caramel, and here's a swatch. How pretty is that? The last year, about last 12 months, Natasha Denona has been coming out with these brown lipsticks. I have two of the I Need a Nude brown lipsticks, and then these two colors just called me. Really, really pretty. It smells minty and yummy, and let's get this one on. This is Caramel. So pretty. I like these minty. Now, I know it's meant to plump your lips. I don't need that help. But it does feel nice. If there's a tingle, it's so slight, it's nothing even worth talking about. And the scent dissipates pretty quickly, so nothing to worry about there. Now, there is a shimmer in these. Talk about nothing to talk about. I do not like shimmer lip products. I just don't. And they found the perfect mix, because I swear, you can't even see that there's shimmer in it. It's so finely milled. It's just little flecks that the light will bounce off of. Oh yeah, can't see it at all. This is beautiful. This is a nude on me, and this is yummy. It could be a topper. I could put a lip liner on it for sure, a darker lip liner around it, and just have this in the middle. This is yum, or wear it like this. Like I said, when I want a monochromatic kind of look, just leave it like this. Brown girl, doing it all up. Brown everything. And I love an all brown look on brown skin. I do. So this is Caramel. Let's try Chestnut. So finally we have Chestnut. Look how pretty this is. It's giving me hot chocolate vibes. So pretty. Knocking it out the park with these brown colors. So pretty. Again, of course, smells like mint. So nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In love with Chestnut. This is so pretty. And I find that it's not so easy to always get this much pigment from darker lip glosses that I've tried. This is coming. This is really pigmented. Really, really pretty. A nice amount of gloss. And the doe foot is really user-friendly. It's a nice, I don't know if I can get it up there. This is from Caramel. It's a nice flat doe foot. Super, super user-friendly. You get a lot of product on your lips. So I'm happy with everything that I tried out today. I have to play a bit more with the palette. It is brown girl friendly for anyone who watches me to see how things look on their complexion, if it's close to mine. The palette is brown girl friendly. These lip glosses, the two that I got, certainly are. And I think the tan palette is, tan face palette is as well. So yummy, yummy, yummy. The Wayne Goss brushes are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The handles, the wooden handles are just really beautiful. And if you've not tried a Wayne Goss makeup brush, make it a point to do so in the future. His brushes are just yummy. Love, love, love Wayne Goss brushes. And he just came out with some makeup, so you can try some of his makeup too. At Beautylist, you can get his stuff. So that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked this video, if you got this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I genuinely, genuinely, genuinely appreciate it when you do. I say it all the time, but I also mean it every single time. So thank you. Tell me if you got anything that I showed today, what Natasha Denona palette is your favorite, which face palette is your favorite. Are you liking the lip products? Let me know. And if you want to check out any of our satin line beanies, our t-shirt hair towel wraps, our boho head wraps, satin line knit beanies, our scrunchies, we've got more silk and linen products coming. Just visit us at breezytee.com. The link is below. Now there are 2 links below for Instagram. If you want to see my business Instagram, that is Breezy Tee Towels 1 below. And then if you want to follow me on Instagram because of the beauty stuff, the makeup stuff, just visit me at breezys.blog. Okay, that's below too. All right, so that's it. I will catch you guys in the next video with something fun. Until then, ciao for now. Bye.